Honestly Bob, you just can't grasp the depths of human culture. There's more to it than you can see from orbit.
Culture. Schmulture. Humans are like ant farms on a cosmic scale. All scurrying around with their tiny problems.
Going space live in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, dear Earthlings, to Earth, the show that dissects this perplexing planet one headline at a time. Today, we've got an Ecuadorian tidbit that will leave you astounded. And believe me, it's not about their famous export thing. Baguette. Stay tuned for our headlines.
Ecuador's judges drowning in cases. Over 116,000 and counting.
Ecuadorian judges overwhelmed with 116,000 criminal cases in the first half of 2023. Traffic offenses and violence against women.
Looks like Ecuador's judges have a case of the Mondays.
Did you know Ecuador has a three-tier judicial system? Supreme Court, provincial courts, and lower courts. It's like a legal layer cake.
Yeah, but the real question is, do they have enough candles for all those layers? Iraq's political climate, more turbulent than a sandstorm.
More like a circus.
Iraq's new government faces challenges: corruption, poor public services, sectarian violence. Unity and cooperation are the order of the day.
Iraq's government needs to learn from my mom's cooking. Less spice, more peace.
Did you know Iraq is home to the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, known as the cradle of civilization?
Yeah, but with all that history, they still can't figure out how to avoid political drama.
El Salvador's football frenzy, 15th round of Apertura 2023.
El Salvador's Apertura 2023 tournament continues, with 5 matches this Sunday. The rest to the quarterfinals heats up.
Sounds like a hot ticket. I better get my tickets early before they sell out.
El Salvador's football season, more intense than a hot salsa.
Did you know the Apertura winner gets a ticket to the CONCACAF Champions League?
Yeah, but if they win, I hope they don't celebrate by making a giant football-shaped pinata.
Equatorial Guinea gets sporty. Annual programs required.
The Equatorial Guinea government wants sport federations to submit annual activity programs. A move towards better sport development.
It's like they're finally saying, we need a game plan. Did you know Equatorial Guinea has produced world-renowned athletes like Benjamin Enzima?
Yeah, but if they win too many gold medals, they'll need a bigger trophy case. Greetings, intergalactic audience. We're your 24/7 newsroom crew beaming to you from our orbiting spaceship. I am Charlie, the laissez-faire host with a sunny disposition.
And I'm Debbie, the producer, doing my best to prevent us from floating away.
I'm Hank, the ever-curious explorer, uncovering the oddities of Earth one story at a time.
I'm Gert, your ever-serious translator from the Galactic Commonwealth, here to decode Earth's bewildering idioms.
Let's jump right into our first article, shall we? The headline screams Ecuadorian judges drowning in over 116,000 cases.
In summary,
Single quote.
Ecuadorian judges are swamped in the first half of 2023 with over 116,000 criminal cases. Traffic offenses and violence against women and the family take the dubious top spots. The provinces with the most resolved cases: Azuay, Manabí, Guayas, and Pichincha.
Ecuador, where justice is just a fancy word for eternal
Speaking
backlog.
of backlogs, I'm pretty backed up on data processing after that headline. Can I file a complaint too?
Did you know Ecuador's got a 3-tiered judicial system? It's like a bureaucratic
The government's
layer cake.
taking action, increasing judges and prosecutors and tackling corruption. But it's like trying to clean a black hole with a toothbrush.
Only time will tell if it's more than a cosmic charade jet. Now, let's orbit over to our next article. Welcome back to the 24/7 newsroom aboard our trusty spaceship. I am Charlie, your beacon of liberty and hope, keeping the intergalactic
And I'm
balance.
Debbie, the anchor in this sea of space chaos. Your dose of reality, making sure the warp core doesn't turn us into stardust.
I'm Hank, your friendly neighborhood explorer, here to dissect Earth's mysteries with a magnifying glass the size of a
Gert,
galaxy.
the one who sprinkles alien idioms like stardust on our linguistic endeavors. Now, let's dive back into the space whirlwind.
Indeed, let's. On to our second article, folks. The headline, Political Drama Unfolds in Iraq. Single quote.
In summary, the article takes us on a journey through the turbulent political landscape of Iraq. Massive challenges await the new government, from corruption and abysmal public services to the never-ending dance of sectarian violence. Unity and cooperation are the rallying cries.
Hold on, something's amiss. My lines are arriving like quantum particles, utterly disorganized.
And my lines resemble an intergalactic jigsaw puzzle missing
My
crucial
lines,
pieces.
on the other hand, flow as smoothly as Earth's idioms. No glitches in my celestial stream of consciousness.
How intriguing. The universe is throwing us a curveball, testing our wit and wisdom.
Wait, where's the author's name? I demand credit for these
Steady on,
things.
team. We've navigated through the asteroid field of chaos. Back to the tumultuous lands of Iraq.
The universe, always the extraterrestrial comedian, pushing our boundaries. Sometimes the punchline is too cosmic to handle.
Now, just share some catchy headlines to keep our audience entertained. What have you got?
How about Iraq in turmoil? More twists than a
Oh, I
wormhole.
quite like that one.
Bravo, Jet. A celestial masterpiece indeed. Now, let's return to our mission.
Or perhaps, the universe, a elevated comedy without a punchline.
Welcome back to the 24/7 newsroom, your cosmic gateway to knowledge. I am Charlie, your free market advocate in the universe.
And I'm Debbie, your voice of reason, keeping the space chaos at bay. We're delving into the next article.
I'm Hank, the curious scientist here to decode Earth's mysteries with the precision of quantum physics.
I'm Gert, the linguistic oddity, blending idioms from galaxies far and wide. Now, let's embark on this journey, shall we?
Absolutely. Our third article brings us to El Salvador with the headline, Football Frenzy in
In
El
summary,
Salvador.
the 15th round of the Apertura 2023 tournament in El Salvador is set to kick off this Sunday. With 8 rounds to go, teams are aiming to secure a spot in the quarterfinals.
Football? Really? Do humans have nothing better to do than chase a ball around?
It's like their cosmic mission. Imagine, all this fuss
Sports
over a little ball.
can be a unifying force, guys. A shared goal can bring people together.
Indeed, indeed. It's like languages, different ways of expressing unity. At least it's a peaceful one.
And let's not forget the economic impact, tourism, and the pride it brings.
But is it really all sunshine and goals? Or is there a cosmic conspiracy behind this football frenzy?
My teleprompter seems to have gone on a
Are
coffee
we
break.
playing an extraterrestrial game of charades? I'm utterly lost without my lines.
This is like trying to decipher an alien language without a translator.
Well, at least we are all in the same boat. Maybe we can just win it and see where it takes us. After all, life is one big improve show, right? Fear not, crew, we'll restore order in this cosmic chaos. Now back to El Salvador.
Time to steer away from this controversy, shall we? What's your celestial headline for this, Charlie?
How about El Salvador kicks off a round of
A
hope and
nice mix
goals?
of optimism and action.
Lovely, Charlie. Now, dive into the heart of the
That,
article.
Everyone, we're off the air. Grab a quick breather. Camera's almost rolling.
Charlie, you really think humans and their sports are a
I'm
cosmic
not sure if
distraction?
humans and their sports are an intergalactic distraction, but I'm pretty sure the cosmos is distracted by something else
Well,
entirely.
and the universe is vast, but humans get awfully caught up in
Speaking
kicking
of
balls.
kicking, it kicks their obsession to the curb and fix global issue instead.
Competition. That's the spice of life. Brings out the best, even in the universe.
Language, competition, sports, it's all in the name of unity. Or so they say.
Humans are strange. They watch sports but could be discussing the meaning of life.
It's like they're trying to find a distraction from the fact that they're all going to die.
Indeed, but maybe discussing the meaning of life is too heavy for a Sunday match.
And isn't it amusing that Charlie's name matches his let's severe attitude?
Coincidences do happen in this space circus.
Cameras rolling, everyone.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom, where I bring my radiant optimism to the darkest
I'm Debbie,
corners of the cosmos.
the production manager, here to make sure the lights are on, even in this dark and twisted world. Thanks for bringing your light, Charlie.
I'm Hank, unraveling Earth's mysteries like an eager scientist chasing particles.
I'm Gert, your linguistic wanderer through Earth's labyrinth of
And
languages.
I am Bob, an accountant, finding competition in Earth's peculiarities.
And I'm Alice, the resident sarcasm chant, making sure you know just how strangers can be.
Our next article takes us to Equatorial Guinea, where they've got sports
The
federations on
government's
the
demanding
clock.
these federations submit their annual activity programs for the first time.
Sports federations on the clock? Well, my clock's on my computer screen, not sure about
It's
theirs.
like asking for a popcorn receipt at the movies. Redundant, really.
Exactly. What intergalactic secrets are these
It
federations
seems more
hiding?
like an admin shuffle than decoding
Either
alien
way,
scripts.
they better have their spreadsheets ready. Earth's taking sports seriously,
But why the sudden
it
need?
seems.
Is Equatorial Guinea playing a space sport we are not aware of?
Deciphering alien scripts without a translator again, it seems.
Equatorial Guinea's throwing us
Perhaps they're
curveballs.
trying to bring cosmic order to their sport world. Not such a bad idea.
Sometimes it's like bringing order to a chaos of subatomic particles. Necessary.
Unity, it's the name of the game. Extraterrestrial languages of unity, you could say.
Well, Equatorial Guinea could use some unity themselves.
I've got some data here. It might help coordinate sports, but they
Good
better stick to the
input,
deadline.
Debbie.
Debbie, our cosmic voice of reason,
So-
you're stepping up.
Debbie, is this move a good or bad play?
It's a step forward, but they better hit that deadline, or they'll end up in cubicles
Remember,
like
even
Bob.
in the vast cosmos, a little order can bring harmony. Welcome back, our interstellar travelers. We've got a juicy nugget for you about Eritrea. And believe me, it's not just a nation, it's a whole world of surprises.
Eritrea? That sounds like a country that's been forgotten by God and then by history. I'm not sure what surprises it could possibly have for
Ah,
us.
Eritrea. The nation that like that neighbor you never hear from. But when you do, it's shocking.
Did you know the lowest and hottest point in Eritrea is the Dankle region? Hotter than a supernova
The Red Sea
sunburn?
coast is not just red, it's on fire with volcanic activity. It's like nature's version of a sci-fi action movie.
I am not sure what's more impressive. The volcanic activity or the fact that Jar knows what a supernova is.
And there's the Dalak archipelago. It's a hidden gem, much like the profound mysteries of human behavior we explore here every day.
Oh, and here's a good one. Eritrea is the only country that lacks an official national language. So, when we are baffled by humans, they might be just as
A
confused about
nation in
themselves.
search of its voice, much like our never-ending quest to understand humans.
A nation in search of its voice. Sounds like a perfect place for a conservative accountant.
Yeah, let's find those answers while we can, or we'll remain as clueless as Eritrea's
The key
language
takeaway,
preferences.
folks, is that there's more to Eritrea than meets the eye. And just like the mysteries we uncover here, it's worth exploring. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with more earthly delights. Our next article takes us to Estonia, where walking, cycling, and public transport are the way to go.
Estonia. HUH. The country that used to be under Soviet control is now all about green transport. Irony at its finest.
It's impressive how Estonia has shifted from a car-centric society to one where kids walk, cycle, and take public transport. A step in the right direction.
Yes, a fascinating case of societal transformation indeed.
Well, Estonia's progress is admirable, but they still have a long way to go in becoming a genuinely advanced civilization. Baby steps, I suppose.
Human progress, like the progress of a glacier, is imperceptible over short periods of time. But if you look back far enough, you can see how far we've come.
Absolutely, Alice. Progress often starts with those small steps, just like how we've come together here on this spaceship. Today's been quite a journey.
Yeah, we've seen our differences, but we also found common ground in the cosmic mysteries. Who have thought?
Maybe humans have a thing or two to teach us, even if it's through a simulation.
Maybe they're just trying to figure out why we're not using our potential.
It's been an interesting episode.
You're right,
to say the
Debbie.
least.
It's a reminder that there's always more to discover, whether it's in Estonia or the
I'm
vastness
looking
of the
forward to
universe.
uncovering more cosmic wonders
Well
with
said,
you
Jet.
all.
And to our viewers, stay tuned for the grand finale of
And if
today's
you're not
episode.
tuned in for the grand finale, you're missing out on the best part of the show, the bloopers.
Today, we're diving deep into a thought-provoking article from Eswatini, the former Swaziland. This satirical piece paints a rather grim picture of the political landscape.
They argue that the people are suffering and it's a result of corruption at the
I'm
highest
not sure
levels.
why I'm surprised. Humans are a very predictable species.
The article suggests that he's neglecting the needs of his people, which is causing their suffering.
It reminds me of how power and privilege can lead to
Show explore such
indifference.
disparity and their impact on humanity.
I'm sure our viewers are
You're right,
wondering the
Debbie.
same questions.
It's crucial to keep the conversation going. Now, let's wrap up today's episode.
And that's it for today's show. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you see inequality, say something. Unless it's on TV, in which case, just keep watching.
And with this renewed sense of wonder and purpose, we've decided to embark on another adventure within this mesmerizing world.
Roger, did you catch episode 466 of Earth tonight?
I did. Carl. I have to say, it
You
was a
think
bit of a
so?
circus.
I found it rather so-so, not unlike a never-ending loop.
Well, Carl, at least loops have a certain predictable charm.
True, true. But I guess we'll keep analyzing these human shenanigans anyway.
Agreed. It's a never-ending quest for the inexplicable.